Welcome back to Twin Terror. I'm David.
And I'm Gary.
And today we're going to look at Election Day Shenanigans, which is pretty amazing because we record this at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday.
On a Saturday.
But we are going to prognosticate. I don't know if that's the right word, but it sounded good.
Yeah.
Pontificate? Prostrate. Eat your fiber. Tuesday morning. This is going to go up Monday at midnight to be aired on Tuesday morning.
Yeah. Election day, folks. Yes.
Get out and vote if you haven't voted yet. And if you haven't voted yet and you're thinking about voting for Trump, don't.
Yeah.
Vote for Harris.
It's tomorrow. The election's tomorrow.
Yeah. Remember, he said vote on January 5th. Or something like that. Don't want to go against dear leader.
No. Dear leader wants you to vote on the 5th of January.
So on Election Day proper, there's already the hot rumor going around that Trump's going to declare victory. I think you said Steve Bannon was out there.
Yeah, Steve Bannon.
Freshly out of prison, Steve Bannon.
Yes. Was already telling Trump that he needs to declare victory on Election Day.
So, and I mused, wouldn't it be funny if Kamala Harris declared victory before Trump did?
Poetic justice, right?
You just see it. She declared victory before I did.
Steals my ideas.
Stolen again. She steals all my ideas.
I mean, Trump is so... He just...
He's a 2-year-old.
He takes everything... It's like he anticipates what or reacts to what the Democrats say about him and says, no, that's you, not me.
Yeah, you're rubber and I'm glue. Wait, no, the other way around.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's just like David made the comments like, oh, well, maybe Kamala Harris will declare victory on Election Day. It's like, that's brilliant.
And then he would say, oh, the Democrats are trying to steal the election. I told you. They want you to count the votes. And then she'd be like, okay, let's
take a look at Election Day and see.
Shenanigans.
Yeah. I wonder, is Trump going to declare victory? Is Kamala Harris going to declare victory? Are the voters going to declare victory?
Yes. Ultimately, the voters should be declaring victory. But let's look. I'll do a quick summon, Carter, if there could be such a thing.
Yes.
On Election Day, specifically, dirty trick shenanigans, misinformation, and stuff like that. What's it going to look like on Election Day? Okay, so this will be for entertainment purposes only. Election Day, it's arrived. It's Tuesday. It's time for everybody to cast their votes.
Yes. See what our future holds for us.
Exactly. And cross with the King of Wands, electing the new leader, the leader of the country. So far, okay, fine. It's not really saying much about shenanigans. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Now we're talking shenanigans. Because nothing says shenanigans like the 501.
Yeah, this is the powder keg that's underneath this. This is a very high energy election. Voter enthusiasm has been through the roof. Early voter turnout, I believe in Georgia, I saw... Like, it's over 75%. So, I think 5 million people voted in Georgia in 2020. Already 3.5 plus million have voted in Georgia, and it may get to 4 million by the end of the weekend.
Wow.
So, the election day is just, if 1 million people show up, they tie what they did in 2020. Like, they're going to blow past that. And in the Georgia data, the 18 to 25-year-old group is way overperforming for attendance. So young people are coming out, women are coming out, but there's going to be a big powder keg.
A lot of fire energy.
A lot of fire energy going on here. In the past, you got the 6 of Swords. We're gliding into the election here. Trump has been messaging about the election being stolen, so expect that he's going to try and create turbulence. Avon calling.
Yes. I think Mr. Trump's at the door.
But we'll see if things are going to be calmed down as we go through that. Current situation is the 4 of Coins. We're not going to find out right away who wins. Why? Because when the polls close, you're going to see the people who came in and voted that day. Their data is shown first. Trump over the years encouraged his folks to vote in person. He's been changing that message, so it's kind of a mixed bag. But I think what this is that the lead that the Republicans want on Election Day is not as big as they need. It's not sustainable.
I know what that card.
It's like it's almost like on election day with the votes. It's too close to call, but that's going to change over time. Yes,
Can I jump in? I think that's Trump.
It's my election.
Yeah, exactly. To me, this is whenever this card comes up. This is Trump. Gold. Mine. It's all mine. This is my election. I'm going to win this thing. I'm thinking like what Dave's saying is the election results are not.
Any reasonable person would not assume that he won, but he will claim.
Yeah, he's going to claim. Absolutely.
Yep. Overarching energy is the Four of Wands. We may know the winner of this election sooner rather than later, and it's not going to be this dude, because this is the welcoming in the new party.
Yeah,
I think what's going to happen is that there's an expectation of how well the Republicans are supposed to do, and I think as the votes are coming in, the Democrats are only like a couple points behind, maybe even tied.
Yep.
And it's like you haven't even gotten to the bulk of the mail-in ballots. Yep. Gary and I see a 55-45 type split.
Yep.
And I think, on election day, probably when we go to bed that night, it might be like 49-51 or 50-50.
It's going to be a lot closer than
it's supposed to be.
Yeah, than it's supposed to be.
To the point where you really can't declare victory because it's way too close to call.
The red mirage he is hoping for isn't going to be there.
Yeah.
It's kind of
not like it was in 2020.
Yeah.
The lesson to be learned from all this is the temperance card. You got to give them time. The media can do a great job, especially Fox News, at tempering people's anxiety by just saying, hey, look, it takes time to count the votes. These votes are going to change. More Democratic votes are going to pour in. Over time, this lead's not safe, but it's likely a Democratic victory, and there's your Democratic victory.
Nice.
I do think we just might, on election night, have it be declared as a victory for Kamala Harris. There's that anxiety that, we're not going to know for a few days. That could be true, but I think this would be something like, Florida goes to the Democrats.
Yeah,
and
Texas.
And then all of a sudden, it doesn't matter if Arizona is close or if Nevada is close or something like that, because you got Florida. Maybe Texas is so close you can't call it, that type of thing. But I just think that Trump has to win. I think they said he has to win Pennsylvania to have any chance of winning the election. If Pennsylvania is called, then that's kind of the clue that it's over. I don't hold me to that because I've not actually done the research on it. I'm going off of memory, but I believe one of the things I read was Trump can't win without Pennsylvania, which is why he spent so much time there. And it could very well be that Pennsylvania goes to Harris. It could be called for Harris. And then that's going to send Trump into an absolute tizzy because there's no way for him to make up those lost votes there, at least in a reasonable fashion.
So I'm just going to go for it. Will the election be so slanted towards the Democrats that Trump can't declare victory in a meaningful way?
Yeah, in a way that reasonable people, the MAGA cult are the MAGA cult. They're just going to believe everything Dear Leader says. But it's those Nikki Haley Republicans, it's normal voting Republicans that maybe even vote for Trump. But I think of a family friend that lives up the street in San Mateo in the hills there that has voted for Trump. But she's also she's a big Tucker Carlson fan. Then he points out, it's like, that's not true. I don't know why he said that. It's like, you're so close. Yeah, you're right there. Yes. She's not drunk so deep from the cult into the cult that she believes everything they say. She knows they're telling falsehoods, but she doesn't understand why.
Yeah,
because she believes the message. She's just not making the connection that they're lying on.
Yes,
purpose.
Exactly. That final leap.
Yeah.
Okay, so is the victory for the Democrats, is the voting for the Democrats going to be so powerful that Trump cannot reasonably exercise his plan for claiming victory? Okay, well, The
He's
election
going to do it
day.
anyways. Now I'm going to do it anyways.
It's the foundation of the energy is the illusion and confusion and delusions, right? So is the Democratic victory going to be, or is the Democratic voting going to be that compelling? I think right now it might be, and Trump is just not being able to process that.
I think that's a lot of it.
Is that he's not believing what he's seeing. Clearly they've pre-cheated.
This is also a card of integrity.
Yeah.
So, it could be attacking the integrity of the election.
Okay.
That would also be something along those lines. But man, the guy's Delulu. He's crazy.
Yeah. The cross, the challenge is the emperor. Trump sees himself as the king.
The mad emperor,
yes.
as we call it.
Yes. He sees himself as the mad king, or as the king, and how could you not support the king? These results don't make sense to me. Underneath it,
I love white people. They love me.
Yes, the Four of Wands. Underneath it is the Republicans have come together with the Democrats on this. This is what we were talking about with Liz Cheney on the live stream. Is that a lot of the Republicans recognize that Trump is not fit to lead, and that this election is not about policies. This is about what kind of government do you want to have going forward? Do you want to have a representative democracy, or do you want to have an autocracy, dictatorship, authoritarian government?
Oligarchy, kleptocracy.
Yeah. And so the Democrats and the Republicans came together to defend democracy, and that the election results are showing that. In the past, Trump's looking like I've got my Supreme Court.
I bought my votes. I bought my justices.
Elon Musk is paying for votes.
People owe me.
Yeah, I bring these things of value. I'm going to lower taxes. Everyone's going to bow before me because I'm the emperor. How could this happen?
He's always the best person for every community. Nobody's done more for the X community than me.
Yes, exactly. Insert community here.
Yes.
Whether they like it or not.
Exactly.
The current energy is the Two of Pentacles. He's trying to balance this. He sees the blue wave, but he's got his red hat on, and he once again, he cannot figure out what's going on here. I've got my Supreme Court. I've got my MAGA people. I'm the king. How is this possible?
How's my support declining?
Yes.
It's funny watching him spiral into madness, just saying crazier and crazier stuff. It's like he's his own worst enemy. He is the Hanged Man reversed in this deck.
Yeah. The overarching energy is the Page of Wands. Young people coming out to vote.
Yep.
New messaging. The young people not going to the old man's messaging.
And it's funny because he's been on Joe Rogan because he's trying to get young males to come out and vote for him.
Yep.
And they're notoriously not great voters.
We were good, but we're different, I guess. The lesson to be learned is the Hermit. Trump was never able to find a path forward against Kamala Harris. He searched. It wasn't like Biden. Biden, he knew what he needed to do to defeat Biden. He could not find the path forward, the messaging forward on Kamala Harris.
He tried a couple that didn't work out real well for him. Like, all of a sudden, she's black. She used to be brown. Now she's black.
Yeah.
When did that happen? It's like, dude.
Yeah.
That might be funny with George Costanza saying it to Jerry Seinfeld in the privacy of their own living room. But that shit don't fly.
Yeah. And so, he just couldn't find that path forward. It could also be, the election results aren't done and we're going to keep moving forward with counting the results. But at this point, it's not looking good for him.
Oh.
The outcome. There you go. 9 of Swords. You brought it on yourself.
He lost it.
Yeah.
He lost. He knows he's lost at this point.
It's he was expecting that red mirage, so he was expecting the red mirage to allow him to declare victory, but it didn't. It never appeared. It's like election day results are so convincing that he can't reasonably claim victory when he's behind.
It might be. This might even be. This might be so bad that even Fox News can't spin it.
Yeah.
And it will be interesting to see, and we'll maybe throw on that one too. How quickly do the Republicans flush him down the toilet? He was a flawed candidate. We need to move on from this. We've got to stop the Harris thing. We're past Trump, because they don't have to worry about Trump and MAGA for 2 years.
Yeah, it's funny because we were doing readings on this last week with how's the House looking, how's the Senate looking, how's the presidency looking.
Yeah, this is looking good.
And I think the presidency one was looking pretty good.
Look, they're working this out.
Yes, thanks. And just the current energy, it seems like it's becoming more and more strongly indicating that this is not going to work out in Trump's favor. And it's just amazing what happened in the last week. We threw cards on Elon Musk and some of this other stuff, and this is before the whole Madison Square Garden thing came out. And it's just interesting how the messaging, what we were reading on Saturday, just really came to fruition based on what happened on Sunday night.
Almost like we knew what we were doing.
Yeah.
We know that's not the case.
Even a blind pig,
camera.
Even a blind pig finds a truffle once in a while,
Blind
right?
squirrel finds a nut. Broken clocks rise twice a day.
Yes, exactly.
Unless it's the digital clock.
Yes, and then it's never right.
Exactly. So, will Trump pull shenanigans? Is he going to declare victory despite that anyways?
Despite
Carter.
Okay.
The burden. Yeah, but he's burden of proof. Under a lot of pressure. There's that nightmare card. He might forget. Things might be so bad.
If the Four of Swords comes up.
Yeah, it's
well, there you go.
It's not. Here's the thing. He doesn't even get to the point where he declares victory because he's already saying it's stolen.
Yeah.
It's like he can't say I won and then they came and stole it later. It happens so quickly that exit polling probably shows it's going to be crushing. It's a nightmare. It's like they talk about a lie spreads around the world 10 times before truth gets out of bed in the morning, that type of thing. Lie didn't even get out the door.
Yeah.
And he got tased by the truth.
Yeah, no, that's totally it.
Yeah, it's so overwhelming. He can't even put together that Seven of Cups Gary had in there, a convincing argument that what he's saying is true.
Yeah. No one's going to believe it.
They have to go straight to the court cases because they can't even mount a public relations campaign. It's so bad.
Yeah, it's one of those. The voting machines were rigged.
Everything is like they cheated. Basically, the Democrats cheated with both hands so much that I'm not even ahead on election night.
Yeah.
That's like his only play.
Yes. So that's interesting. I was not expecting that.
I wasn't either.
Yeah, I was. Going in, I would if you would have asked me what was going to happen, red mirage, and then a couple days later,
3 to 5 days we'll know. I'm really thinking we will know on election night.
Current energy is suggesting that no, it'll be pretty clear on election night.
It's gonna be one of those things where even like voting on the day, Kamala Harris is even with them, and they haven't even gotten to many of the early
ballots. Yeah, or like you said, you get a major state like Florida flipping blue.
Yeah.
Or Texas flipping blue, where it's like it doesn't matter what happens in the swing states at this point. You've lost.
It's like, well, you're so worried about Georgia or North Carolina that you missed Florida there.
Yeah.
Here's what should have been called for me. Florida.
Yeah, exactly.
You lost Florida, dude. Doesn't matter if you get Arizona or not. Doesn't matter if they're going to challenge Arizona in the courts or not. You lost Florida.
Yeah. Yeah, and maybe that whole calling Puerto Rico trash wasn't a
good idea, or attacking Haitians. It was not a good idea.
The 1-2 punch right there,
of brown people.
Yeah.
All right, so Kamala Harris.
Yes.
Will basically. How will Kamala Harris be reacting when we go to bed on election night or first thing in the morning? Is she going to declare victory? What's going to be the mood around her? That's what I would want to know.
So what's the mood with Kamala Harris? Election day or the day after?
Day after. Either election night or the day after. Basically, if what we're predicting is coming true, how is she reacting?
I'm going to do election night. Election night. How's she feeling? Jack Smith has a job ahead.
Yeah, I think she understands it's pretty darn clear.
Yeah, I
think Jack Smith understands it's pretty darn clear too.
The people have spoken. Oh my God. There's some strong messaging coming out here.
We have a new king. The king is dead. Long live the king.
Yeah, it was all about temperance and balance. Calming people down, bringing things that they valued. Oh my dear God!
Yeah.
Queen of Wands, Childless Cat Ladies came out and spoke.
Trump is never going to concede.
Yeah. Ten of Swords.
Trump is never going to concede, but she will thank him for conceding, even though he didn't.
Yeah, because he's dead.
He's done.
Oh my God! That's your 10 percentage points.
It's literally.
Oh my
I really do think it's going to be a 55-45 vote.
That is stunning. Okay,
it'd be more amazing if it's 60-40, but still, you get the idea. That's crushing.
It would, once again, coming into this, I would have said Red Mirage. It'll take 3 to 5 days before we're really sure what happened. It's looking like, no, it's going to be really goddamn clear on election night that this is gone blue in a big, big way. So there. I don't think we need to do much more on this one.
No.
Just if you're out, get out there and vote. Let's make this happen. I don't believe the polls, not for one damn second. Let's go out there and show those pollsters that and the corporate media give them the big middle finger because they've been trying to F with us for the last few weeks here, trying to convince us that this thing is close.
I want to say that how many people voted in the last election? It was Trump had like 70 million and Biden had 75. So
it was like 140
million. I'd say you're probably going to get 10% more, so 155,
160.
But even if you keep 150 to keep the math simple, 10% of that is 15 million, and that's a 10%. We're predicting a 10% gap between Trump. Kamala Harris will probably win by at least 15 million in the popular vote.
Yeah.
So, if Trump gets 70 million, she's going to get 85.
Yeah.
It's just going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, it'll be very, very, very clear.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's women and young
women and young people. Funny thing, you take away people's rights and they get upset about that. Go figure. There was a great Kamala Harris HQ advertisement where these women their husbands are like, yeah, I'm voting for him. I think my wife's going to be voting for him too. And these women go in the voting. They go into the voting area. It's not a booth. It's like a little like the DMV where you've got a little stand. You got windows, and they look at each other and go, they quick little nod like, we're doing this, right? Yeah, we're doing this, and they're not voting for Trump.
Yeah,
and the ad says he doesn't need to know. It's your vote. He doesn't need to know. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching this video and supporting our channel. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Please give us a thumbs up if you like this stuff. Subscribe. We'd love to have you join us. We're charging towards 14,000 subscribers. And we will put out a new video every day at midnight Pacific time. So it'll be hot and ready, waiting for you to watch it. Leave a comment.
A fresh steamy pile for
yes,
you
indeed.
to stumble into with your coffee.
Yes, if you're maggot, it's definitely going to be a steamy pile for you.
Sorry.
You could.
One man's steamy pile is another man's
fertilizer.
Exactly. Gold.
And leave a comment. I read all of them, and I respond to as many as I can. And for those of you who like secret cards,
I was about to say you're gonna have a secret card for them, aren't you?
Yeah. Secret card. Tell me what you think that secret card means.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Take care. We'll catch you on the next video.
Bye.